Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Today is 2022, 10th of November. I almost say 10th of 11, alright? Okay, so yes, in this session, I'm going to pick up some of the currency pairs that later on we are going to focus to sell. Alright, so let's see what we are going to focus. Alright, so hi guys, hi Bradley, CK, Aiden, and Roger. Nice to see all of you here. Right, thank you so much for coming back here again. Yes, and right now what I'm going to do is that guys, I would like to invite all of you here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why? Because later on, in 2 hours time, I will be coming in to have a live trading with all of you. All right. So yes. Okay. Then I will. Yes. All right. Yes, Roger. Thank you so much. Correct. Okay, so yep, and let's begin with our analysis here. Right, let's check. Okay, so just now I was looking at this pound dollar. All right, so let us start off with this Aussie CAD. All right, so to get into the momentum to see what are we going to do here. All right. Yes, Aussie CAD. Yes, let's start off with Aussie CAD because yesterday Aussie CAD we actually looking out for selling. Am I right? So we are looking out for selling. Yes, Aussie CAD yesterday did sell. All right. So some of you have actually managed to capture the pips. Okay, so that's good. All right. Then once again, okay, right now, let me read the chart, the trend first. Okay, by reading a trend over here is very simple. Okay, by looking at this right now, what we are going to see is that this is like a downward trend. Am I right? Okay, it's a downward trend. So our trend, I'm looking out for resistance. Okay, over here, as we can see right now, we have a resistance up here. Yesterday, and it started to swing down, and now created a lower resistance over here. Right. So how about the support? Okay, how about the support? The support, by looking at this, the support over here, very clear. Okay, so very clear cut to see that the support is here. Well, and currently, right, so it's going to test into the level here to break this level, to bring the chart down to a lower low, so that it will create a downward trend. Okay, so you'll create a downward trend, so that we have a good chance for selling later on. All right. So yeah, quickly I'm going to put this into my selling list. All right. So Aussie CAD, we can take a look later on. Yeah, and of course, not forgetting that today we also have this CPI, US CPI. So today the movement, okay, may be setting up for the CPI. So what we are going to do is that we have to be very observant and very careful. Okay, so yeah. Then Aussie franc, well, Aussie franc, yes, Aussie franc is in the bear, and we are coming back for the selling today. As of yesterday, it has also started selling. And also, since we are looking out for selling, then we should be looking out where to take our profit, which is over here, and where to enter a trade where we see there may be some retracement here. Right, so we'll either it breaks the support to go to, then I will start to look out for a selling opportunity, or allow it to go up first, okay, to test on the resistance. Then we have a space of 57 pips. So I think that's still quite good over here, okay, for Aussie franc. So Aussie franc is one that we can also focus over here. All right. So Aussie franc, let's take a look. Well, Aussie yen, let's take a look at Aussie yen. So Aussie yen over here, right? Aussie yen over here, and tentatively, okay, what I'm looking at is so tentatively, by looking at this point here, what are we going to do is that we are now into the selling and coming back in a very big retracement over here with the selling once again. Am I right? Okay, so at this point here, right, at this point here, I'm looking out for selling today. Right, so since we are back into the bear, so we are into the prevailing trend here. So let's look out where is the support level that I will be looking out for first. Okay, so over at this point here, and the resistance, as I can see, tentatively, the resistance is still up there, no change. It has started to swing down this way. So at this moment, okay, we are going to look out for this to see if, right, if there's a new cycle of selling, okay, if there's a new cycle of selling, then very likely then we will actually go for another round of selling here. So by looking at this, looking at the new cycle of selling, I will see that tentatively, all right, tentatively by looking at this point, it should be running up this way, right? So then we will have another round of selling, which give us a better space as well. All right, so Aussie yen is something that we can look out for. All right, okay. So at this point here, Aussie Kiwi, let's take a look at Aussie Kiwi. So Aussie Kiwi by now is already in the bag, but however today we may be experiencing some pullback. So at the moment, since we are looking at this pullback here, then I suggest that we better not to trade first, then we leave it at the side. Okay, so Aussie dollar, we are in the bear, and today finally after the 3 days of a retracement, finally we come back here. All right, so for selling, and now we are going to look out for the support level, where I see the support level is actually pretty low. Okay, which I think yeah, it should be looking at this level. Okay, looking at this level here, right? So over here. So resistance has no change. Same thing for Aussie dollar. If we are going to sell, I think we need a resistance to sell. Am I right? Okay. So as we can see over at this point here, all right. So there's one here, one here. Okay, the resistance is here. So let's wait for it to meet up with the resistance up there. Then later on, we may have a good chance to sell down for about 35 pips of space. All right. So let's see. Okay, we will take a look. Okay, how it goes. All right. So Aussie dollar, that's all for Aussie dollar, right? All right, so Euro Aussie, Euro Aussie, okay, Euro Aussie over here. Naturally, if Aussie is going down, Euro Aussie should be going up. So it's a bull market right now. Yeah, and in fact, anyway, it is still in the bull. All right, so Euro Aussie is good for buying, not for selling. Okay, Euro CAD is also something that very clear about it, that is still on the bull in the bull market. So it is still good for us to go for a buy, all right, since there's the resistance still quite high up there. So tentatively, all right, we are looking at this area first. Okay, so this area may be one resistance. If buyer want to buy, okay, then I would suggest that you break this resistance first, then we continue the buying on the top. Right, so Euro Yen. Let's take a look at Euro Yen. Well, for Euro Yen, tentatively, we are still in the bull, all right? The bull is still running very nicely. So currently, okay, we are actually riding the wave to the moon. So buying is possible, all right? So there may be some selling, but the selling is a pullback. So when it's a pullback, please be very careful with that. Okay, so next to go, Euro Kiwi, all right? Euro Kiwi, Euro against New Zealand dollar. So from here, we can see that the bear, all right, has met up with the support and now tentatively have a retracement. So tentatively, I would say this is a pullback. So no for selling, all right. Euro dollar. Well, Euro dollar, we are in the bear. As you can see, we are still in the bear, right? But for Euro dollar, all right, so I'm actually looking out, although we are in the bear, but I'm looking out for this Euro dollar to clear some liquidity up there. So before it actually started to sell. So at the moment over here, okay, this is my target place here. So let's see if there's a chance that for Euro dollar to actually come back here to continue the buying. All right. So at the moment, okay, for this Euro dollar, as we can see, Euro dollar has tested on the support here, and now it is still continue to going up buy. Well, since that's the case, Euro dollar can only buy, we cannot sell. Am I right? So the resistance is actually looking out at the resistance. Okay, if I'm looking out for resistance for some pullback, that may be one over right now over here, because it can be one area that create a head and shoulder. So there may be a good chance that it's going to test to the neckline there, which about 49, for about 50 pips maybe. Yeah. So let's see if this is not going to break above, and then we will have a chance of selling down to complete this head and shoulder. Right, so yep, and I shall put Euro dollar, okay, into my watch list. Later on, we can take a look whether it will come back here. All right, so Pound Aussie. As for Pound Aussie, right, Pound Aussie over here. Power Aussie. Let's take a look at Power Aussie. Power Aussie, we are in the bull, so the Power Aussie has actually achieved the target here. Alright, so let's see if it's Power Aussie. Yeah, Power Aussie, I have a target here which we have already achieved, and now started to move to the north. So Power Aussie, I'm looking out for the buy. So let's take note of that. Alright, so let's take a look at this Power Cat. Well, Power Cat, are we into the selling now? We are having a bear. After that, it started to climb up as a bull. So currently, I would say that tentatively it is still running on the side. Okay, the bull is still running. As we can see, the support has been supported nicely. Alright, so over here, we cannot sell. It's very, very dangerous to sell. Alright. Okay, so Power Frank. How about Power Frank? Right, Power Frank. Well, Power Frank over here, as we can see, Power Frank, we are also now in a bear running out as a bull, and today seems like it's going to go into a bull, right? So we are having a higher support here, and now they are building a higher support. So Power Frank maybe selling or maybe buying. Okay, so I would say that we better skip, because since there's a lot of maybe 50%, well, then I think I would better skip it. All right, right. Power Yen, Power Yen. Well, so take a look at Power Yen. So Power Yen over here, we can see that Power Yen is the same thing. As we can see, the Power Yen over here, he has been running as a bull. So the Power Yen has been selling for quite a while yesterday, and then after that it is now setting up a support. I'm looking at this to break this area here. All right. So once it breaks this area, in fact, my target has already reached. I am aiming for this area. Okay, it's from here. All right. So yeah, from here. So actually, I've been selling down all the way for the past few days for Power Yen. Well, and yesterday have a very big drop, which I didn't manage to enter any trade for Power Yen. And hits onto my target. Well, so now it seems like it's coming out for a retracement. So Power Yen, I guess we have to wait. Probably it may be coming in the second half of the day, then it will give us a better chance to enter for a selling trade. So tentatively should be looking out for a buy, right? Tentatively should be looking out for a buy, and the buy we still have a lot of space up there, right? So we still have about 68 pips there. Okay, so yep, that's it. Okay, then we have to wait. Then since that's the case, I'm not going to put this in my watch list. Well, so Power Kiwi. How about Power Kiwi? Well, Power Kiwi over here, okay, come back into the bear, but today has a retracement. So it's a retracement day for Power Kiwi. If that's the case, then I'm not going to touch this. I'm going to stay away. All right. Okay, Power Dollar. Let's take a look at Power Dollar. Well, Power Dollar over here, we are in the bear, running up a high support, higher support, and now building a higher support. Well, since Power Dollar seems like it's not going to sell, but are we going to have a chance that it's going to sell down? There may be a chance, okay, to set up a lower resistance to continue the selling to meet up with my targets here. Yesterday, I left with about 30 pips to actually to reach my target area. So since that's the case, it's okay. Okay, then I can take a look, because why am I going to take a look at this? Because the resistance has moved down. Okay, so you can see this, right? So there's one area of value here. Okay, yeah, so there's one resistance over here that we can see it very clearly. All right, so it's in the range. So once this is going to resist now, okay, I will see that there may be a good chance for a first 50 pips, 50 to 60 pips. Then after that, we can continue down. Okay. All right, so for Power Dollar, yes, we can pay attention to that. Okay, so Power Dollar, please wait for London session to open, because currently, as I see, it's on the buying trend. Okay, so if you are sellers, stay away first until London session. All right. Dollar Cat. Well, Dollar Cat, we are actually now moving towards the north, the south. So at the moment, should be looking out for selling. All right. They have started the bear. However, once it started the bear, it got support, and it now is facing upward. So for this now, tentatively, this is the resistance level. Okay, so now as we can see, this resistance level over here, basing on the price, it's actually become a support. So I'm waiting for it to come into the selling, then into this selling area, then I will start selling because there's still a very good space down here. Well, alternatively, if not, then it may be testing up onto the level, a higher resistance level up there, which is about 80 bps. So can I sell now? I would say no. Can I buy now? You have to wait. Okay, all right. Okay, so dollar franc. Well, dollar franc, we are actually looking out for selling. So right now they are in the selling. However, it seems like the selling has very near to the support. So at this moment here, okay, I will still say that dollar franc is still quite alright, but I will still have to wait for it to break the support. Then we will have a good chance to sell. Okay, so for dollar franc, okay, just hang on first, right? And I see that a dollar franc perhaps maybe the second half of the day. Okay, so I'm going to put dollar franc into my watch list, then we will monitor together. Okay, so for dollar yen, well, dollar yen. Take a look at dollar yen. Dollar yen, yeah, really has a chance to actually to retrace upwards against the yen. Well, probably, but today is not the day. Alright, for now, the dollar yen is still looking out for support before it can actually continue buying. So we will have a good chance for selling as well. So tentatively, let me shift this resistance. Okay, up here. Okay, so at the moment, right? Let's see if this is going to break. If this is going to break, right? So let's see. I'm going to change this color for the marking here. All right, as a support. So tentatively, okay, it's testing on the support right now. So I will want to see that if this is able to break the support, then retest the support, then I will start to go down for 81 pips. Okay. So for dollar yen, yes, okay, I'm going to put dollar yen into my watch list, which I think is actually quite good. All right, so we can monitor all this. All right. Okay, so now Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. Yesterday we ever tried a low of 15,000. Well, it has really a very big drop. Okay, since the last 2 years. So tentatively, will Bitcoin actually swing up, or it will actually continue to swing down? Well, so like I said earlier on, for months back, we're looking about 16,000. So at the moment, 16,000 is actually at the edge here. We have managed to broke the 16,000. So currently, by looking at this Aussie CAD, okay, Bitcoin. So this will actually become, well, there, I think the selling is actually coming in again very soon. Okay, all right. So we'll monitor this. Okay, I'm still looking out for prices like say. Yep. Okay, so 16,992. Okay, should be around here to actually to hit up with a resistance. If this is not breaking, then we will have a chance to sell. But it largely depends on the news released later on, so we will just need to be careful. Okay. All right. So for the gold, yes, gold. As for the gold wise here, okay, we have hit one level here, and it retests and retests and retests. So will it actually still go for the retesting today? Yeah, highly possible. So tentatively stay away first. Okay, buying to 1750 is still quite possible. So I would suggest that everybody should stay away for now. Okay, so this is something that we are going to see. All right. Okay, so that's all for now. All right. Tentatively, okay, I'm going to look out for all these to sell. Let me flash it out for everybody so that everybody is able to see. Okay. Okay, so we are selling Aussie CAD, Aussie franc, Aussie yen, Aussie dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar franc, and dollar yen. Okay. Alright, so guys, do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And later on, in about 1.5 hours time, I will be coming back here live together with you to trade together as well, to take profit together. Okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your like, your thumbs up. Okay, so do do remember to give me a thumbs up for that. Okay. Thank you guys. See you later.